Welcome back to the channel. So right now I have behind me is a pair of gymnastics rings. So in this video we're going to learn about gymnastics rings, and I'm going to give you some gymnastics rings exercises that you can do for beginners, and I got some for intermediate and for expert users as well. But let me explain what they are and what they do. These things, I come to love and hate these things. I have a love-hate relationship with them because they actually work. For every pain and every teardrop that I had faced,
so much pain,
I've gained new levels of strength that I never could have imagined without these things. So gymnastics rings not only improve your strength, they also improve your core, they also improve your coordination, they improve your balance and your joint stability. I like to think these are working like two birds in one stone, basically, because most people, when they hop on the rings, right? When they hop on the rings, they're shaky, right? And they can't do anything. If you're one of these people that are all shaky, I say just have some free time and just get used to it. Get used to it and just try to hold and keep yourself stable. They work stability, balance, and core. Because right now, my core and my balance is all aligned. You can see from everything that I'm not moving because I'm keeping stable. That's what I mean. These work two birds in one stone. Because now exercises like dips and push-ups becomes way more complex than it needs to be. Let's get into it. When we're getting into dips, right? Obviously we know what dips are. Come back down, come back up. With these, you want to come back down and push up like this. If you really want to see more benefits for your chest and more benefits for strength. After you practice on getting stable with these rings, your first exercise needs to be trying to at least attempt one dip or a few dips, okay? The next pushing exercise after this, here's where we're gonna get intermediate and hard level. Archer dips. A lot of people don't know what archer dips are. You can only perform archer dips on gymnastics rings. You can't do them on the P-bars. That's where these have more benefit than the P-bars. They both have their different strengths and their different cons and pros that we work with in calisthenics and fitness. Naturally, archer dips are you just going from one side to the other. It sounds easy, it looks easy, but really it doesn't. Because sometimes if you don't have enough chalk on the bar, you know, as you just saw, one ring may slip onto the far side. Now you're further extending to each side. It gets in the way. It hurts. It hurts. It's very painful.
So much pain.
Trust me on that. If you really want to have a full round chest, if you're looking for that look, not only that, for that strength too as well, because here on this channel, I don't want people just to not only have the look, but have the strength to come with the look. What's the point of having the look if you're not strong with it too? That's what I believe, me personally, that I build everything based off of strength. The looks will come with it. Strength equals looks, in my opinion. Just chase the strength, the look is gonna get there because that's what it's naturally gonna fall into. And besides, if you're only doing fitness just to look good, eventually you're gonna get bored. You're not gonna do things the right way. So, archer dips. Double count. 1, 1, 2, 2. That's simple, okay? You can go up to 10, or if you're really that crazy, if you want to go up to 20, you can. If you want to make these things harder, as always, you can add weight to all this. You can add weight to normal dips. You can add weight to archer dips. It's that simple. So, the next exercise that we're gonna do on here that I'm gonna show you is push-ups. And this is the other part. Once you get rings, this is gonna be so annoying setting them up because now you gotta make sure that each side is even. So this is like every calisthenics person's nightmare. Now, ring push-ups. Push-ups, come down, up, like so. Very simple. Here, flip them out, or here, do it neutral. 3 sets of 10, or 5, 20, get to your max, try the most that you can do. Obviously, you can add weight to all this. Sorry that I gotta keep repeating myself, but I just want to make sure that you grasp it. Now, archer push-ups, same thing like the archer dips. They're not as painful as I would like to say compared to the archer dips, but they're still very painful, especially if you add weight. So, 1, 2, 2. Double count. There's not much you have to do with trying to work out your chest with the rings, because these exercises are literally all you need. That and a weight vest if you get strong enough. So for my experts and my intermediate users out there, if you want to get more strength, especially more pushing strength, this is what you really need, especially archers. Next, we're gonna get into pulling. Pull-ups. Obviously, if you can't master pull-ups on a regular pull-up bar that is stable, I wouldn't even try to master this on something that is moving, that you gotta keep yourself stable on. Normal pull-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Ooh, I even struggle a little bit there, but they're more demanding compared to normal pull-ups on the rings. So, and obviously we have our archer pull-ups going from one side to the other. So what's that's gonna look like is something like this, where you're hanging all the way down and you pull to one side, like so. Come back down and pull to the other. And that's one, right? Same thing. 2, 2. Whew, boy, oh my goodness. I'm recording this. Let me give myself some grace. I'm recording this on my rest day, all right? I'm tired, all right? I'm just tired. Maybe I should go back to doing pull-ups on the rings, I don't know. So now I'm gonna show you guys the ring muscle up. So if you wanna make things easier, you want to have a false grip on the rings to help you with doing these ring muscle ups. So you always want to do it with a false grip, because if you do it here, it's going to be way too hard for you to do it. All right, this is like really advanced for this type of grips, for this neutral grip right here. Because without the false grip, you kind of won't have that much leverage to pull and push yourself up at the same time. So this is what it's going to look like. Whew. Yeah, you saw how my hand this right hand almost slipped? That's why it's important to do the false grip on there. Jeez Louise. The ring muscle up requires greater control. You need a greater control and greater amount of upper body strength in order to do this. Just like how the regular muscle up requires a greater amount of strength, you need great control and greater amount of strength. Like this is top tier, right? One of the top tier hard basic exercise that you can do. And obviously if you're adding weight, then you're just the top 10% or whatever percent that you want to be. You see what I'm talking about? Even with me doing one, it's like, for some people it may seem like I did that effortlessly, but that took a great amount of core strength, great amount of balance, and great amount of strength. These are no joke. Biceps, you want to have the rings at least right around your chest level towards the end of your pec. Take one step, that way you're in front of the bar at least one step, and then pull back. All right, and now in doing so, twist the rings out, and now you're pulling, it's almost like doing a chin up, but not really. You're just pulling yourself up only using your biceps, and you're curling. You're curling your whole body towards the rings, and the rings is going over your head and back down. At first, when you do these are going to be challenging for you. So don't give up on these. The more you do these, the better you'll get, right? Because remember, stability, core, and strength, especially within your biceps, this is good for that reason. So once again, let's step over. I'm tilted back, like so. Right? Just like bicep curls, but you're curling your body. I would say the lower the rings are, the harder it's going to be. The higher the rings are, the easier it will be. The reason why is because now you're working with leverage. Regardless, if it's higher, then it's going to be easier for you to do. Because look, I'm like right here, and then what am I going to get out of this? Like, you see? There's nothing I'm going to get out of this. Versus it being lower, there's more I'm going to get out of it, because now I'm pulling more of my body weight up. And it's like, more of like a horizontal pull. This is more like almost like a vertical pull in a sense, but if you're at a beginner level, you can set it higher if you want to, just to make it easy for yourself. Intermediate and advanced guys have it at a medium level where your chest is at, or you can set it as low as your hip if you really want to be that much of a dog. I usually set it at my chest level and I knock out 3 sets of 30. Really all I need. I can go to my hip level if I can, but now I'll be knocking out probably like 3 sets of 10 or 15. So it's really what you choose to do. So do it at your own strength level, to your discretion. Also, I forgot to mention, if you desire to learn the one-arm pull-up, one way is having a towel over the bar and then pulling yourself up with assistance with holding the towel, and you're pulling yourself up with one arm. The other assistance is using a resistance band. With the resistance band is there, you're holding on to resistance band as support as well as pulling up with one arm. Other method is using your fingers, which is what I use to achieve my one-arm pull-up. So I would use 4 fingers for assistance while pulling myself up with one arm, and then 3 fingers, then 2 fingers, then 1 finger, until I eventually got it with no fingers with trying to do the one-arm pull-up. But in the beginning, I used to use this method here, where this will be the one I would pull with, and this is my assistance. So I would just hold on this for assistance, and like so, boom. One arm assisted pull-up. So you can do this exercise on the rings as well. I forgot to mention that, but I left it out. I just now remembered after seeing it like this. They're also called offset pull-ups, so because they're offset. But yeah, give those a shot if you desire to learn the one-arm pull-up. All right, now triceps. What you want to do is lean all the way out, come back with your feet a little bit more. So when you lean all the way out, you're right here, then you want to set your feet back a little bit, and then lean into the rings, and your arms should be naturally bent. Okay, so you should be looking something like this, and then what you're going to do is only use your triceps. So you want to lean into it and then push out, and then come back, and then come back in. When you come back in, you're not doing anything, you're just naturally just leaning back in. That's all you're doing. So then that's how you're going to really activate your triceps, doing these tricep extensions on the rings. And you're like pushing away, and it's almost like you're using your triceps to push away and come back in constantly over and over again with just your body weight. This is why I say the lower the rings, the harder it's going to be, because now you're going to push more of your body weight away with only using your triceps. Be prepared, because these are going to hurt so badly, but you're going to get a lot of gains from it. Well, there's one exercise I want to show you, which is pike push-ups, and then that'll be the last one. I don't really do these too much, but I thought I might just include them for those who wish to do ring pike push-ups. So now, ring pike push-ups. So you want to come up as close as possible to the rings. The closer you are, the harder it will be. The same thing, just like you do it on the floor. Come down, push up, flip out, flip them outward. Come down, push up. And now, to have your feet like on a box while doing them, like at a higher elevation, I would recommend that, because to do them this low is kind of hard in itself, but you can set it higher, but it's just going to be easier for you. That's why I have it this low, because it's the hardest I can do it. The only way for me to get anything out of this, if I were to have like a box here that I can place on my feet, or a chair. Why would I just use a chair? No, duh. I'm just now thinking. All right. So now I can do it properly. Come down, push up. Whew. And there you go. There you have it. These are pike push-ups on the rings. I don't do these as much because they're still good. Don't get me wrong, they're still good, but doing it on the floor is still good too, so I don't really see the difference. So if you do them, correct me if I'm wrong. But these are still good. I mean, all these exercises are still good. They're gonna get you to where you need to be. And how I do fitness and how I exercise is I train functionally. I train only functional strength that's going to get me stronger, that's going to make me move well, live better. I don't live to look good. Looking good comes with it. I live this way because it's fun, it's exciting. I always want to challenge myself. I always seek new things to challenge me and get stronger. I always try to see those things out, because anything that's a challenge that I think is cool is I follow it. That's why I fell in love with calisthenics, because it's a challenge. I love it. I think it's cool. Yeah. So without further ado, thank you guys for watching this video. Please comment on what exercise helped you and what you think is worked best for you. Regardless, I'm here to help you guys out, to make you guys the best version of yourself. So I really do appreciate all the support. Thank you for everything that you guys have been doing. I'm truly am blessed. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you want to be part of this channel, please consider doing all three of those things. Please share the video as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.